Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time. Not too long, but a little long for me because, you know, when I first started, I started putting my videos up probably very frequently. I don't know what the ratio for that was, but I did it a lot and I posted a lot. Finally, I'm back. So I'm going to be giving you guys a few reasons as to why I left for a while, and one of them is I did actually move. If you can tell, like, this wall is kind of blank, everything is kind of, you know, boring right now behind me, but I just recently moved into my new house and a lot has happened, guys. A lot has happened. I basically got forced out of my house, which kind of sucks because we didn't deserve that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we really didn't deserve that. But they basically pushed us out, and even though they weren't supposed to do that and they weren't allowed to, it was their house and we wanted to respect them and, you know, give the respect that they need, even though they didn't give it to us whatsoever at all, but we still gave it to them. On another note, today is not going to be me talking about the move and stuff like that. Maybe if you guys want it, I'll put it in a different video. But today I want to talk about something that has been bothering me. And, you know, it hasn't happened to me a very long time. And it's not really bullying. It's more like picking on and that kind of stuff. And, like, every once in a while, you know, they'll throw hints at you that they either don't like you or they're just trying to pick on you. And it kind of pisses me off a little bit. And, you know, I'm a nice person. And I'm a happy, positive person, at least as of now I am. And just to see that and to hear that and have someone do that to me when finally I had the confidence in myself and just people in general, it upsets me. It really upsets me. And so I'm going to talk about bullying and my experience with it, ways you can disregard it, ways you can fix it, and people you should tell, that kind of stuff. So I remember when I was probably, I don't know, I think it got really bad in 4th grade. Actually, I don't know, 4th grade wasn't really that hard. I think it was when I lived in Ohio, because basically when I lived in Columbus, Ohio, I think it was up to 3rd grade I lived in Columbus, Ohio, and then starting 4th grade I moved to Cape Coral, Florida, and I ended up starting at Lee County School District, that kind of stuff. And I kind of liked it there. Like, people were really nice there for whatever reason. You know, I got picked on here and there, but that's because, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. People just found it easy. I was an easy target, and I really was, because I was super sensitive and super, like, I don't know, observant, super weird or something. I don't know. But I think it got really bad in middle school. I think that was what happened because, you know, people were starting to get into, like, the pretty mode and, like, oh, makeup, oh, this, oh, you have to have the perfect body, oh, you have to look like this, you have to be supermodel. I don't want to be a supermodel. Actually, yes, I do want to be a supermodel, but I don't want to look like a supermodel. I want to be me, I want to act like myself, but at the same time, it would be nice to have that title, you know what I mean? You know, they get money, I like money. That's one of the reasons why. I don't know where I'm going with this, but either way, you know, it started in 6th grade, I believe. At first, I was doing good. At first, I was just like, oh yeah, like, I look so different, I look so good, you know, like, get it. But then, I guess things turned a different leaf, and it was at that time where I started making friends, but then I started making, not enemies, I'm not saying that I had enemies or anything, because I didn't, like, I genuinely didn't hate anyone. But there were people who did find it easy to pick on me, and actually, you know, like, I don't know, I can hardly think of a time anymore because it was so long ago, and not just because it was so long ago, but because it's so irrelevant in my life now. But, you know, and this still happens, like, someone will say something and it will really bring you down, and for me, back, like, in 6th and 7th grade, I was so super sensitive. Like, if you said something mean to me, I would probably cry right then and there. I do remember one person, I had enough. I believe it was in 6th grade. It was in 6th grade, and I was sitting in history class, and this kid just straight up said, like, I don't know if he thought he was being funny or if he was just saying it to get under my skin because he knew that I would react. And basically that's why they do it, is because they want to get a reaction out of you. That's the only reason. So he literally turned to me and said, and actually he was very nice to me at first. He was a very sweet person at first, but he turned to me and he said, just these words, just, you're fat. And I said, well, okay, this is kind of embarrassing thinking back to it now, but my biggest comeback to someone who said that to me, or like, I don't know, just any reaction that you would ever get out of me, was the same thing. And it was just basically the finger. It wasn't anything else. Like, I would tell you to shut the F up, and then I would flick you off, and that was my way of telling you I don't care what you think, when that was basically the opposite, because I really cared what you think, and I had no comeback whatsoever. So I think that, like, basically ruined my 6th grade year, because at that point in time, I didn't think that I was. I actually kind of thought that I looked good that year, which I did not. Trust me, I didn't. It was pretty bad. But either way, I didn't think so at first. And then once he had said that, it was a guy, but as soon as he said that, it really brought me down. And it wasn't because he was a guy. No, like, if a girl said that, I'd probably have even hurt more, you know, because girls, they give girls opinions, and you really take girls' opinions to heart, because they will tell you the truth, unless they're Skylar, because then they will lie every chance they get to you and tell you you're so pretty when you're not. I'm kidding. Skylar's amazing, and she's nice and wonderful, but yeah, and actually, she will agree with me on this. Like, the littlest things really do upset people in the long run. They do. You say something like, oh, you know, like, yeah, I hate your eyebrows, or oh my god, you need to pluck your eyebrows, or oh my god, your makeup sucks, or your hair is so frizzy, which it is, it's really bad, or oh my god, you need a dye job, oh my god, I hate your style, or I hate your clothes, or anything like that. It's just like, or especially about your appearance, that really gets a girl down. I don't know, like, guys too, yes, that's true, guys do get down about their appearance, because girls can be cruel, guys can be cruel, they can all be cruel. Little kids are mean, though. Little kids are mean. That actually gives me an idea for another video, because I think I've been bullied by little kids more than I have people my own age, and that says something. It really says something about little kids. I don't know. I love little kids, though. I'm a babysitter, like, I don't know how to describe it, but either way, so middle school was definitely, I feel like, the worst time for me, but I think going into 8th grade, that's when I met Skylar. I feel like 8th grade really was a pretty decent year. Like, no one really messed with me because people knew me. Like, I wasn't someone who, like, you would hear my name and you'd be like, oh, you know, like, I know her, like, you know, I was friends with people. People were nice to me that year. I don't know why. I don't know. I was probably the worst then, but but they were okay with me, so that was nice. And I don't know, nothing really bothered me that year, I don't think. Like, I don't know, people didn't, I feel like maybe they said something, not to my face, but, you know, like, it doesn't really hurt me unless you say it to my face, in my opinion. Like, if you come up to me and you say something, like, you say, oh, you're fat, to my face, I will burst out and cry in front of you and hopefully make you feel like shit, because that is basically the reaction that I want to get out of you at that point of crying. But, yeah, actually, 6th grade was the worst, I feel. No, maybe 7th grade, I don't know. Middle school altogether. But I'm kind of getting off track. So, as you may or may not know, I am a sophomore at high school right now. And going into sophomore year, I've definitely changed a lot. I really, really have. Last year, I was basically goth. For half of the year, I was basically goth. I regret that so much, but let's just not talk about that at all. But I was, and I kind of regret it a lot, but, you know, some of my clothes were cute gothic stuff, you know. But I feel like it's weird, because going into that and having that stage, I rarely ever got made fun of, which is funny because you'd think that I would have gotten made fun of more because of that, but I feel like people weren't threatened by me because I didn't like, I don't know, I didn't seem like I would care, so they didn't get a kick out of it, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I looked scary to them. I don't know. But, yeah, and then this year, though, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, if you see my video about me saying it. I don't know what I was doing, but I was talking about how this year is going to be amazing and I'm going to get good grades, and so far so good. They're okay. And that I'm going to have a great year, and this is it. You know, like, this year is going to be my year. And I really believe that, you know. But going into it, like, and I try to be positive as I can at this moment right now. I try to be so positive about it. But I have been picked on. And it's only the second week into school, and I really have been picked on. Not consistently by the same person, but spread out throughout different people. My strong suit is not mathematics or basically academics in general. But you don't need to point that out. So yes, I am in a liberal arts class. Liberal arts math class, and I do have geometry as well. So I have 2 different classes, so basically intensive. And I thought I was doing pretty good. But I guess I'm not good at multiplication and that kind of stuff. So a kid told me, like, he was basically making fun of me because I couldn't figure out the problem, and I just don't think you should do that. I feel like that's really mean, and it just really got me down, so there's basically no point to this video, but my point of view on picking on someone, or whatever you want to call it, bullying, or just messing around, or joking around, it does hurt the person. So if you have been, or if you are, or if you think it's okay to, it's not. And if you think that you deserve it, you don't. Also, I've been trying to play this off like I don't really care, that it's just someone picking on me, but it really gets to me. So if you are gonna sit there and pretend that it doesn't hurt just because someone says they don't like your makeup, or just the littlest pet peeve of a thing, if it hurts you, it hurts you. Don't demote your feelings just because someone else says it's a joke and that you shouldn't take it so literal, because you should. Because it hurts. Anyways, guys, this is more of a, I don't know if you could call it a positive video or not, but this is it. Guys, so thank you so much for watching, and if you are having issues, please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this video. Tell me some pointers you have for me, or ask me questions. That's fine too. I can answer them. I'm good at that, I think. Just not math questions. Picking on myself right now. That's not okay, guys. Don't do that. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope that you like this video, subscribe, and join the family, because we could all use one. We really could. So thanks again, guys. Bye.